But yeah, you like enemy carry is 3-4 and you're 3-5. And this is pretty bad. Enemy carry definitely play better. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if you're kind of even, she's 3 kills, 4 deaths, and you're 3 kills, 5 deaths, but your team is absolutely 3 willing lanes team. Very good jungle. Everyone is ahead. And you're literally even with the AD carry. And AD carry is reliant on a lot of roles, jungle and support usually. And the enemy AD carry is even with you when you have better support and better jungle. Yeah, not ideal. I will just keep it like that, you know. Definitely you did get out, like if Kai'Sa has better team next game, she might just win it. What's going on, guys? Besides here in today's video, we will coach a Diamond 2 AD carry. This is a great coaching session because it is high elo, so you can see the mistakes that if this guy makes those mistakes, I guarantee you, you also make them. So be sure to watch this until the end. Here you have aggressivity, how to be more, like how to trade more efficiently in the lane phase and how to understand how to win your lane and convert later on. On top of that, you also have how to play around tempo and when to recall timing properly. This, again, it's a Diamond 2 coaching session, so it's absolutely amazing for you if you want to learn. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out any bit of content from this AD carry specialized channel. Enjoy. What do you think is the plan here?
The plan here is we have a weaker bot side, so we have to play more safe because they're Kai'Sa Braum. Master E is gonna just farm. Kane is most likely gonna go gank. He starts at Raptor, so he's gonna going from top to bot. So we have to be careful for that at minute 3. Volley should win, and Kiana, I think, a skill matchup.
And it's Ignite versus Ignite, so it's either Kiana is gonna be super ahead or Fizz is gonna be super ahead. So from the bot perspective, what do you think?
That will most likely lose if it's theoretically.
So Isaiah's Janna uses into Kai'Sa Braum, and why is that?
Because Kai'Sa has quite some burst in the early game. Janna can't really counter it because of the Braum shield and the passive he has as well. And also we have a heal against an exhaust.
Then I'll let you play Hyper. Good luck, have fun, man.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the matchups on bot lane, a little bit, like Janna is actually a good counter to Braum. It is very Braum, very Braum. It is very hard for Braum to play. Oh, you shouldn't flash, you're dead anyways. It should be...
That's not okay.
No worries. The Kane just flashed there. Could have been worse. Kai'Sa got the kill, which is not ideal, yeah. Okay, so... yeah, Janna is actually really good into Braum. You should have Perma Prio. Xayah Kai'Sa is super skill matchup, and Xayah also has good damage against Kai'Sa. Specifically in this matchup, Braum should be pretty useless because you guys have the Tornado. So it's very difficult to do all in as Braum when you have Janna. Janna is the best disengager in the game. And Braum doesn't really have so much engage. He can just W on a minion and then start with Q, but it's very hard for him. So you actually have good edge. This is not like an easy lane, but it's a 60-40 lane. You can definitely win this one. You have counter matchup on support and AD carry matchup is skill. Okay, so you try to Q the minions right there, which is bad. You should try to Q the wave so you can get push. And after you get push, you should like walk up and try to poke them because you have range support versus melee. Yeah, you have range support versus melee, so you should look to... oh my god. Oh, she has 2 potions. And a dagger. That's that Kai'Sa got the kill. Like here, you should Q the wave, push, that's good. You really don't want to lose push here. You want to lose push to Braum, because you can just all in. But again, it's pretty hard for him to all in. Well, unless we just walk into his range like that. But even here, yeah, I should really just hit Kai'Sa there. It's a big mistake. Very basic mistake. Like fundamentals. Janna outscales massively Braum. Generally speaking. At the same time, Braum into Mastery, Volley, Kiana. You guys have a lot of melee champs. It's quite good. Braum into Xayah can be good because you block the feathers, but at the same time, Braum can never get on top of you. So I think that beautiful there. Yeah, I could just walk up a little bit more, especially because Braum had no Q right here. Yeah, there's a lot of like micro things that you're making. Like here, you should just hit Kai'Sa with Q as well. there is no need to Q the minions. Kai'Sa is like pretty low, and this wave is pretty good for you. The only problem is that pretty good for the 2v2. The only problem is that mastery is actually, yeah, you should really ping your mastery right here, because this is super strong matchup. Kai'Sa Braum, if the guy is getting invaded, then he's just dead instantly. So in the interest of 2v2, it's good wave state, but in terms of the river and map state, it's not so good that you're keeping the wave here with mastery. So if you played better early game and you make Kai'Sa really low, it's gonna be much different here. Yeah, and here you should play a lot more aggressive. You're playing very, very safe, very AFK. Yeah, QE, walk up. There is no way you're gonna get ganked by the Kayn, and if you do, you just kill him because you have barrier and you have the Q of the Janna, you know. So now you should walk up and stop recall of Kai'Sa. She was really low HP, so it should come very obvious for you that she recalls. Okay, you should recall instantly here, but this is a non-cannon wave, so you can actually easily push. I would not W, I would do Q auto E, just because with the W you only have 3 feathers and you can't really angle them like as good as you can do it with Q. This is why I personally just use Q there. Q auto E. You did push before recalling. You don't have a BF sword, but unfortunately you don't really have the like, you can't really decide in a case like this. Zeri is situational. Yeah, Zeri can be situational, but below diamond usually you can play anything to win. This guy is diamond 2, so he needs to adapt in the draft a little bit. I mean, not really. If he plays like 2 to 3 champs, it should be enough for diamond +2, right? Okay. Your camera should be on the wave right now. Your items are not so bad, and she goes recurve bow, which usually is bad on Kai'Sa because Kai'Sa scales with AD, her Q scales with AD, so she wants to get damage. The only thing is that she goes recurve bow because it's a good gold efficient item, and also she has Braum. Like there you could just W and run her down. Yeah, I'm playing unbelievably safe. You just walk up to her and you run her down, she's gonna be like 1 HP right now. You're playing so unbelievably safe. So unbelievably safe. This is so far the biggest pattern that you have. Now you like keeping the wave here. Your jungle is top side, so you are weak side right now. So all we have to do is just zone her from XP, and then you just keep the wave here, which is really good. Yeah, your comp is Kiana Volibear Mastery. Like, I wouldn't say it's very good, but and they also have they have Malphite top. It is hard. I haven't mentioned it busy. I've managed to turn around that Lustig. I have currently regaining all my LP. Nice, actually, I'm very happy to hear that. So how many did you lose and how many did you win? Okay, so now you queued the brush. That's good. It's a Braum, so yeah, I wouldn't really face check like that. But you were with Janna, so it's not bad. You ping. If they're on Drake, it's a bit hard to follow. Yeah, they're on Drake. Yeah, I mean, in that case, if you really want to face check that brush and they're not in the lane, it's obvious that they're on Drake, so you can literally walk up a little bit to Drake to see their HP. And then to see if Mastery is like able to follow, because Mastery is strong siding you. I don't really mind the fact that you prioritize the wave in a situation like that, but since Mastery was strong side and you already committed some resources to just walk into that brush and ward instead of just staying on the lane, you can definitely check the Drake for like 2-3 seconds. You need a flasher. Yeah. Yeah, wow, he's strong. Oh, and he doesn't even have Shin. Yeah. Yeah, I play pretty bad here. Played so safe early on, this Kai'Sa should not be able to play the game. Okay, the wave is very bad right there. Is Kai'Sa behind in farm? Okay, that's... okay. I mean, I've seen worse. We just need to get that BF sword. Your champion is also incredibly good in their comp. Like Kayn, Malphite, Fizz, they really can do shit into your champion if we play it right. So we still should be okay. Okay, if the wave is pushing the tower, you should just go mid now. Yeah, you should just roam mid right now, because you're never gonna like... Now, you should know that Kai'Sa comes in about 3 seconds. 2, 1, she's in the lane. Touch, by the way. And you should just hover towards mid lane, because this wave, it doesn't really matter. If you take it, wave is coming into you anyway, so you could have just came back to the lane. Especially because there is a fight there on mid lane, so you can just hover, and most likely you're not going to commit to the decision. You're just going to go towards mid and then come back to bot lane, but there are cases where by hovering mid, you will see a fight is keep going. You move mid, you take the kill, and you go back bot, and you can easily go back bot in time. Again, this is a pretty hard play for like low elo players, right? But you are Diamond 2, so we should be better. Yeah, we didn't... it's a bit unfortunate we didn't receive SS. Well, actually, she assessed. She assessed, okay. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let a lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time, or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes, but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate, or fight, while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game, and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight, and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Nice.
Not that bad death, by the way. The Fizz decided that killing 0-2 Kiana is more important than 3 grubs, and
Yeah.
a volley bit into a Malphite got 3 grubs. That's great for the top lane matchup. Yeah, so this is below Master Tier ELO, so obviously... Welcome back, Chart. Obviously they will make mistakes. This is exactly what I wanted to do in the early game. Yeah, but now the problem is that you are pretty weak compared to her. You're carrying 1.1k gold. You're going to not die here, I think. Wow, she didn't flash that? Okay, this is a good play. But you should have done it so much earlier. Nici eu nu am observat SS-ul ăla. Da, sincer chiar n-am văzut. Don't know why this guy is here, but it's crazy. Dodge it? Oh, he didn't even try it. Oh.
Unlucky.
At least he took aggro of the wave here. You should ping your Janna to not ping your wave. And to not hit him. Because if he hits him, she takes aggro of the minions. Yeah, that's bad. But I guess now it's too late. Brom just fucked it up already. Okay, if the wave is good, it's not that bad. Trading 1-for-1 and Brom got the kill. You're anyways back in the game now.
Need to go.
Nice. Fizz actually roamed a lot. And we got a huge lead mid. I think he actually took like some pretty bad roams overall. Even if you died, he lost a lot more than... yeah. Janna is really good into Brom. As you can see, they can't replay the lane because they can't engage. If you engage as Kayn into Janna, you're always gonna die. Yeah, this is massive, by the way. It's over. I think game is over. If you don't die to these ganks, it's gonna be like 15 minutes FF. But because you died, they still have a chance. The reason why I say they have a chance is because Kai'Sa is still ahead, right? She has like 2 kills. Okay, Kai'Sa just respawned. You should recall here instantly. It's a bad play. Yours have a... yeah, it's a pretty bad play. She's second tower right now, right? She could stop your recall right now. So if she's human, she stops your recall with the W right now, right? Please W, please W. Yeah, I guess Diamond 2 is not human, ELO. I guess people are all humans only in Grandmaster. Okay, no problem. I mean, only advantage there is that you have 3 grabs, so you can do it really fast.
Yeah, he's really
But you really need to really think about the tempo of Kai'Sa. And if you're going for a play that is full HP when Kai'Sa just respawned, usually it's bad, right? Unless you can take it really fast, which, yeah, I couldn't do it. I mean, someone could say, yeah, but it worked. What the fuck? Yeah, it worked because you're not playing in human rank. But the moment you get to a human rank, people are gonna punish you more. So you should only take the plate if Kai'Sa just respawned, only if the plate is low and you can take it within like 3 to 5 seconds. But that plate was full HP. So as you're pushing the wave, you need to check the HP of the plate to know whether you should do it or not in a situation where Kai'Sa just recalled. What server is this? This is West. We'll be back to where I was soon, and then need to go beyond that. Okay. Yeah, well, kind of expected here, honestly. The Kiana is ahead. It's either Fizz is super ahead or Kiana is super ahead. In this case, it's Fizz. Did you play good this game? I don't think so. And if we really take your OPGG here and we try to not flame it, but just look at the win rate, you have 50% win rate, which means the game is designed to force you to have 50% win rate, and you have 50% win rate. So what does it mean? That means your influence is inherently, or like, no, your influence is pretty much none. I mean, you're not influencing the games in a bad way, so that can be good, because there are people that have 48, 47% win rate, 49, which these people, they do stuff that they hold their teammates back. They either flame, they're pinging too much, or... okay. Nice. They're pinging too much, they flame, or simply their decisions slash pings slash they're just holding their teammates back. But you have 50% win rate, so at least you're not holding your teammates back, but you're not holding them, like, you're not helping them to, you know, carry. You need to flash, that's it. Yeah. And you should also open with W for movement speed. That anything here. You're gonna get one and you're gonna die, but it's okay. Do Janna. Nice. As you can see, it's very difficult for them to play when you have Janna. Janna is a very, very good champion in situations like this. Just recall he has E over the wall, there's no reason, and pushing that wave is bad because Kai'Sa just comes. It's the same mistake, you're not respecting tempo of any melee carry. Yeah, Kai'Sa is right here, so she should not kill you, but stop your recall and delay your tempo. Okay, at least she has one W that she's like more human. Okay. Interesting, this with 50% win rate, yes. It's my opinion, of course. I didn't do statistical research, but it's my opinion from my experience. Okay, so we end up dying. I mean, obviously, you're not respecting the tempo of the guy. He's gonna die next. Okay. If you see this game from the draft perspective, you'll say it's so hard. You have Kiana mid, you have Mastery, Janna, I don't really have engage. But then you see this game that is a full stomp. In solo queue, draft is not that important. I mean, Master Plus, it will start to be important for sure. Oh, I was not muted. I don't think he can lose this game in this point. At this point, yeah, it's very hard to lose at this point. Janna is very overpowered into their champs, and also Xayah is pretty unplayable champ for the enemy team. They can't play into Xayah here. But it is solo queue, they might throw, right? It is Diamond 2, so I guess you can argue that people are decent in this ELO. At the same time, I think it is still below Grandmaster, and anything below Grandmaster is throwable. Even in Challenger, they throw. But I think at this point, it's very hard to lose if this is like high elo. You go to mid. Yeah, very good ping. Yana should not go mid. I mean, she has the name No Care. Let's see. It's interesting because someone could say that you just got carried this game. But yeah, you like enemy carry is 3-4 and you're 3-5. And this is pretty bad. Enemy carry definitely play better. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if you're kind of even, she's 3 kills, 4 deaths, and you're 3 kills, 5 deaths, but your team is absolutely 3 willing lanes team. Very good jungle. Everyone is ahead. And you're literally even with the AD carry. And AD carry is reliant on a lot of roles, jungle and support usually. And the enemy AD carry is even with you when you have better support and better jungle. Yeah, not ideal. I will just keep it like that, you know. Definitely you did get out, like if Kai'Sa has better team next game, she might just win it. So that's the thing. Like I want to see you that even when you're losing or winning, if I press tab and I look at you in enemy AD carry, I'm like, yeah, this guy just gapped enemy AD carry. If you can do that most of cases, you're just gonna keep yourself consistent. And if you keep yourself consistent, like consistently better than enemy, on long term you're gonna climb. But to do that, you obviously need to focus on improving and fixing your mistakes. Interesting decision right here. You just push mid instantly. You are pretty late to bot. But we'll see. We'll see if it's a good play. We're gonna try to analyze a few variables. Distance, the fight, things that are used there. Whether you have ult or not, like resources. Also farm is not like very, very good. They want to get to masters. Very possible. I think he wants to repair his KDA because it's horrible at this point. It doesn't matter. His KDA is completely shit. Like, it doesn't really matter. He shouldn't really play for KDA, right? I mean, yeah, it's cool, but there are challenger players that have 2 KDAs on like Tristana or whatever. And I mean, yeah, it's usually bad for AD carry to have a lot of deaths and to have crazy KDAs, but to play for KDA, I mean, yeah, I guess there are players like Reckless, he plays for KDA. Like he plays, I mean, not for KDA, but he just has this inclination to play unbelievably safe and very reactive. Most cases, unless he knows for sure a play is good. But I guess you can argue that that's how you really like want to play the game in majority of the cases as well. But yeah, it's a bit disgusting to play for KDA. But when you're AD carry, you just need to keep yourself alive so it will look like you play for KDA sometimes just because you're not approaching the fight, like he did small fight. So you have to respect his ult, but again, he plays Xayah. It's very hard for him. For him to do something on Malphite. Yeah, this is a 20 minutes stomp game. Crazy. That's good. Session is gonna be not shorter because I will definitely do the VOD review after this. But we're gonna go more in depth on the early game and on the mistakes that he has. So usually I actually like it, you know, like this is like 20 minutes game. So we can spend on the VOD review 1 hour on a 20 minutes game, which means we're gonna cover more in-depth mistakes. Because if the game is like 50 minutes and we do like a 30 minutes review, then how many things we can, I guess we can like just look at like the most important things, right? Okay, I actually forgot to put some lo-fi music. Sorry, guys. Work music for Deep Hustle. Does this playlist look decent? Yeah, it's very hard to play into Janna with that comp. Into Xayah too. Guis? Yeah. Let's go, Guis. That emote is so funny, no? Guis. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why they don't FF, but I guess they're thinking they can win. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they can win. I mean, they probably can, but through who? Because Fizz is not a champion that can carry in this comp. Chana Zaya is so hard to play. Even if we give him shutdowns, and then Kane is not a champion that can carry here. Chana Zaya is so hard to play. And then Malphite can carry 1v9. If they had a Jinx or Smolder or maybe, but even then it's hard. And then Kaisa, I mean, this case is full fucking bets. Diamond 2, by the way. Playing like silver, playing like emerald. I mean, maybe she's not main Kaisa. Or maybe she just had a bad game. But realistically speaking, I think both AD carries made mistakes. I mean, honestly, I guess you're always gonna look worse if your team is like really behind. And this Kaisa is like 5-5, so she's like quite keeping herself like in the game, you know, even though she has like 3 losing lanes. So I guess there are also positives about this guy on Kaisa. Oh my god, get me out. Malphite ulted for fun, bro. Malphite ulted for fun, bro. Nice. What can I say? Dacă fac picul Gianna și lui mai e o șansă? Da, dar cu ce? Fizz? Da, posibil.
Okay.
Alrighty. You see how easy it was to play Zaya in that comp?
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your ELO. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.